Burping. Bingy. Alright, Matt, have you used it then? Have you actually gone out? I love the way you said, I'm waiting for the watch. I mean, what, eh? Just get out. I ran with my daughter today. Loved it. Eating a butterscotch. Do you know what? I had curry and chips for the calf and it was just too much. I had to throw some of it away, which is unusual for me, and I'm pleased I've done that, because I normally eat a lot. And I thought, well, I'm not going to. And I pulled in here and I weren't going to have anything, and I thought, I'm not really hungry, but I don't want to be stupid. I mean, I've done park run today, and I've been at work, busy day, walking about, I don't know how many steps, thousands of steps, and you think, what's the point? What was your point? Now I've done 13,000 steps, and I'm going, you know, don't be stupid, innit? So I had a sausage roll, I had a steak bake, and I just went into Marks and Spencer's and bought a millionaire shortbread thing. I thought, sod it, I don't care how many calories they are, because I'm doing plenty of exercise, aren't I? So, and I think sometimes you go too thingy and you feel like, you know, you feel tired. I think you've got to refuel, haven't you? You can't, your car's not going to go unless you refuel it, is it? Anyway, nothing like that. I thought, I fancy it. I thought, I'm going to have it. Why not? Was it a lot of calories? Probably. You know, I don't care. I've got the calories with me. Well, I just thought, you went out there, did you? Love it. It's loud, that fan, isn't it? Well, I've done park run with my daughter. Sorry, and I didn't stay with her. I ran off, and I've done it, and I got to the end, but I didn't go through the funnel. I went out and then jogged back to where she was. She wasn't really that much behind me, really. She was probably, I don't know, 5 minutes, maybe 5. She weren't, I don't think she was 10 minutes, no way. She was probably 5 minutes behind me. Doesn't matter, does it? Well, she actually technically were, because I've gone over the same, I went over the line just behind her. And these two blokes are running up. I went, come on. And she's going along, and I overtook, and I went, oi, don't you overtake my little girl. And they both laughed, and they ran off. They didn't care. I sat on my arse most of the day, going for a meal, and I'm like, oh yeah. My daughter said she was doing it. She said, oh, I'm doing a park run, do you want to do it? And I went, because she was doing this new one, isn't it? Don't matter, mate, I walked today. I thought, I want to need a wee, so I stopped in these bushes, had a wee. Another couple of times, I walked a couple of times, but don't matter, does it? Who cares? None of us still going about it. Yeah, I don't know what time I've done, because I'm not setting my watch now, am I? No. Why be so selfish? Well, why not, isn't it? Well, I'm allowed to be selfish, aren't I? Well, because I ain't turned the gifts on. How's that selfish? Well, so I'm not letting you spend your money? That's selfish, isn't it? Yeah, I know what you mean. There's nothing wrong with walking, is there? If you're struggling a little bit, walk a bit, isn't it? You don't have to keep running. But then you know, if you think about it, when I stop, I'm like, oh, why did I stop? You just do, don't you? I think there's a Jag over there, got no number plates on it, a convertible. I don't know what it is, and I reckon it's stolen. I mean, someone's come in and took the number plates off and just dumped it there. I guess, I don't know. Anyway, so I thought, nah, always walk, innit? Today's park run was Phoenix 8. Yeah, you don't need them, mate. I'd say just use that one, Matt. That's going to do you. It done me. But the reason, I'll tell you why the reason I changed it, because I was doing London to Brighton last year, and I thought it's got to last about 5 hours, and I don't think it would last 5 hours using the GPS. But I don't know if I'd use it next time actually. This is pretty good, but it was like 350 or something, so 350 quid, and I think there was nothing wrong with that one. But you know, you fancy a new one, and I'd had that for quite a few years. You just fancy a new one, and yeah, it does a bit more. I can time myself, but I'm not timing stuff now. How long that'll go on for, I don't know. Hopefully a long time. You know, hopefully I'm going to weigh myself tomorrow morning, because I think that's my sort of. This will be the first time I would have weighed myself in the Sunday morning for a good few weeks now. So I've not been around on Sundays. So Sunday morning is my sort of my weigh day, really. Going out of the rest? Nah, going to my girlfriend's. Might be a bit of rest down there, mate. Matt, only thing I'd say, when you finish with it, can you? I don't care what you do what you want with it, mate, right? But what I'd say is give it to someone else. When you finish with it, you give it to someone else for free, because I think it might do something. Like someone at my running club, she wanted one, and then she said, well, does it do this and does it do that and does it, and I only really want it for this one race, and then I'll probably just get rid of it. And I thought, okay, well, you ain't getting it then, are you? I went, nah. I said I think it's broken actually. Let me have a look, and I ignored her. Have you found it? I went, nah, I can't find it. I thought, imagine that, you're being given something and there's, oh, does it, oh no, I really want, it's funny, I want one that does all these features, but I don't really want to pay. What's that all about? Yeah, I weigh myself, Apple Watch 3 Ultra 3. It doesn't matter what you use, but I'm not doing it now. I literally, the steps are just on there anyway. But one minute when I do my swimming, I'm not timing it. Today at Park Run, didn't time it. Run hour I felt. I looked at my watch because I can look at the time and I know. Oh, Richard, he's pretty good. It was about a minute, I reckon. A minute past 9. Maybe I should get near the front. Maybe I should get near the front and go for it, because you probably waste a bit. I can't believe I said it's 3 mile. I cannot say I'm wasting time on 3 mile. I can't believe it. What's this? Was you a big guy there with what? Losing the weight, you mean? Or what, before exercising? I've never been huge. I've always had a big bank. No, not really. I don't know what I weighed really. I know I always said in all my lives, don't weigh yourself. You don't need to weigh yourself. What you need to do is your clothes, isn't it? And your belt. You've got a favourite belt, and if you go up a hole, I'd say, you know, you go down a hole, whatever you want to call it, so you're smaller, I'd say you're doing well. I think you're doing well. Losing weight is incredibly simple, but bloody hard. Because do you know what it is? It's nothing to do with anything other than you just calories in, calories out. You can overcomplicate it as much as you want. Say, oh no, I need 2 grams of magnesium, and I need 162 grams of protein, and I need so many fish oil, and you ain't gonna last that up, are you? How are you gonna keep that up? Fuck, you know, you imagine that. Right, you have a spreadsheet for all your proteins and, you know, your mineral. You don't need it. You don't need it. Well, you can do, and you would get an even more accurate thing. It's not your job though. I suppose if someone says, look, I'll give you 10 grand if you're accurate. Well, who ain't going to do it? You log everything, wouldn't you? Everything you do, pick your nose, you go, well, that was another 4 grams of whatever. But you ain't going to, right? It's too much hard work. I'm not even using Nutritech now. I'm not using nothing on my own. I'm having what I fancy. I've started having breakfast because I'm finding, I go swimming in the morning and I can't hack it. It's not enough. You know, wait, not eating at 1 o'clock. It's no good. It's no good, you know. What's what? I'd say I don't know what you call it, butterscotch. If I'm honest, I haven't had Angel Delight for years and years. So what's your so hobby hardwood UK? Are you? Mate, I'm unfiltered. Are you chunky? Do you want to lose weight, or are you like pretty slender, or you know, what do you want then? Do you want to be slimmer, or are you like, no, I'm alright, or are you skinny? What's your build? You know, what it is. And I'll tell you what, once someone says, oh, you look well, but you can't win. You cannot win, because when you're big, people say, ooh, you want to be careful, right? And when you lose the weight, people say, oh, you want to be careful. Fuck it, you want to be in the middle. No one says anything then, do they? You do look, when you lose, if you lose it, say you're like, say 14, 15 stone, and then you go down to say 12, you look ill. Your eyes are sunk in. Have you considered giving back and standing for a local election? Oh, mate, I couldn't be bothered. Lost 2 stone. Dave, you're doing well, mate. You're flying. You're flying. The slower you lose it, I think the better, because you get used to eating that amount. I think it's just what you're used to eating, isn't it? You know, if you was on, I don't know, we were talking about it the other day, and literally I said, how many calories is a pound of fat? And it was something like 3,500 calories. And I've just had a steak slice, a sausage roll, and a millionaire shortbread. How many calories in that lot? You think, wow, and it don't take long, does it? I just bought some Vimto, have you? You can make, right, you can, if you want, you can make your own sports drink. Listen to this. You get, I think, a litre of water, or half 500 ml of water, or whatever it is. You put some sugar in it, and you put, you know, you put a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons of sugar in, a pinch of salt. The salt is a sodium which gives you electrolytes, and you could flavour it with orange juice if you want. And that is a cheap way of making an energy drink. Or you can be bullshitted that you want isosonic, you know, oh my god, I must have Lucasade, whatever, and you buy what you want. Don't listen to me, buy what you want. What's that? Lamborghini. Ooh, them. He's probably doing well. Good luck to him. But yeah, you can make your own drinks if you want. Think of all that money you've got. You only get money by working for it, don't you? Or stealing it, I suppose. You can. Crime does pay because it's like pure profit, isn't it? If you steal a car and sell it, it's pure profit. If you steal a phone and you sell it for 20 quid, it's pure profit. So crime does pay because people buy it. If nobody bought it, it wouldn't pay, would it? I'm going down my girlfriend's, Mark. I had to work today, but I started late, and I reckon I could be. It's 20 minutes, right? So I reckon I could be back at work at like 10 to 10 after doing parkrun, I reckon. I wish parkrun started at 8 o'clock. You can do your own. It's called My Parkrun or something, and you do it yourself, isn't it? No, I've just had. Have you watched it? Honestly, no. All right, Steve. No, I've just had a steak bake. I think it's a steak bake. Sausage roll. They were hot. I know. I was like, ah. And a latte. And then I went in Marks and Spencer and had a millionaire hazelnut millionaire shortbread, whatever it is. I don't know. I did ask them, have you got any billionaire ones? I said, this is a bit below me. They went, well, no, we're going to bring some out for you wealthy people. you so-called influencers. I just think money shouts, wealth whispers, isn't it? Must be, but I wouldn't even talk to him, mate. Lamborghini, imagine that. I wouldn't even bother talking to him. Not even you. Ever thought of moving to Thailand for the girls? Nah, I couldn't be bothered, mate. What, I'd move all that way for girls? There's hundreds of girls in the UK, isn't there? Surely. Oh, but I mean, if I wasn't with my girlfriend and I went out dating, I'd be on all the apps and I wouldn't send no messages, stuff that. I'm 30, life's not gone as planned, is it? What like, you didn't do a 20-minute park run? Or run harder, I don't know, what, you skint? I've been told you need to set goals. No, you don't, unless you want to get somewhere, innit? No, I wouldn't want to move. Can you imagine moving all that way for hassle, innit? all that way, you get hassle here. You don't get hassle, we're just idiots, aren't we? Sorry, my voice is going through my head. No, I've never really. My girlfriend, we met online, but we didn't. She's not a Thai bride or anything like that. Set goals? No, only if you want to achieve something, I suppose, isn't it? Oh, British voice sounds hilarious. How should I deal with the bullies? Well, it'd be nice to just do them, wouldn't it? But I don't know. It's hard, isn't it? Get someone involved. Stand up to them, yeah. Why don't you speak proper English like Americans? Proper. Why don't you speak proper English? Because I'm not proper, am I? I'm a bit of an uneducated imbecile, so I can't talk proper English, can I? I can't even spell all the words that I want to. It's harder nowadays. Why? I could talk about parkrun all day long, but unless I do parkrun, it's no good, is it? I could talk about losing weight, but unless I stop stuffing my face, I'm not going to lose weight. I could talk about buying a house, but unless I save and 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 save, then go and buy a house, do I know how much how can I going to borrow? No, I don't know. Well, how do you know what you can afford? But what's the not asking how much you can borrow, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, no, you don't need that much deposit. It's less. What? So I could have come in here 5 years ago. Yeah. I don't know why it's better. It's probably because it's my old phone, isn't it? It's my old Galaxy Fold. I'll tell you, you want life advice, don't buy a epoxy folding phone. They're crap. Well, that's my opinion. But you don't have to agree. You can say, no, I disagree. They're fantastic. You got to just set goals, mate. You know, I don't know. What do you want to do? Where do you want to get to? And what do you want to do? You know, surely if you want to go somewhere, you look at your sat nav, so that gives you directions, doesn't it? What do you want to do? What's I don't know. What do you want to do? You know, do you want to get another job? What job do you want to do, and what do you need to get it? Are you able to do them things to get it? I don't know. You've just. There he goes. I mean, don't get me wrong, that does look nuts. You look at it and you think, God, it looks puckered, doesn't it? You know, nice and loud, really quick, probably handles really well. Nah. I suppose if you had untold money, well, no, if you wanted one, if you always dreamt of having a Lamborghini, that would be your goal, wouldn't it? That would be your dream, you know, and you'd maybe have a business, you'd sell it, and you have the money and think, I'm going to buy one now. I wonder how many people have them sort of things as dreams. Anything, I don't care what it is. I wonder how many people's dreams are shattered when they actually get their dream. I'm probably looking at changing my phone in a month and getting a new car. Go for it. What's this? Did you go Greg's slice and sausage roll? Yes, I did. And it was very naughty. I was thinking of all the calories when I ate it, and I just thought, oh no, it's nice. The sausage roll was hot. So I think, I don't care. And then I went in Marks and Spencer's, I've got a millionaire shortbread, hazelnut, wherever it was, I don't know. Lovely though. Just sweet, and it's just that sweet stuff, isn't it? And I just thought, oh, do you know, I fancy it really. I'm not going to eat anymore. I'm 19, still getting bullied. Look very slim and lean. Make sure you don't hang around with them people then, isn't it? When you say you're getting bullied, where are these people? They live near you. Can't you go out when they're not about? Corsa. Also an i20. They're a good car. i20. Hyundai. I think Hyundai have 5-year warranty. I'll tell you, look at a Bayon. We sell quite a few of them actually. Got two. We've got a red and a black one. Good little motor, really. All motors, do you know, if you're lucky, it don't go wrong in it. You buy a car and it just doesn't go wrong, you just spend no money on it. That's the best car, one you spend no money on. It's just funny, the looks. Now that Lamborghini, it looks $1 million, but I'm thinking, I would think you drive it and after 6-7 months you'd be thinking, oh, we need to take it to a Lamborghini specialist because you need the history, because you're not going to say. I suppose if you bought one and said, I ain't worried about any history, I'm going to service it myself. I'm going to get my mate who's got a garage, he's going to change the oil and filter regular, he's going to do all the work, we're going to buy the bits and do it, then it would probably still be a good car. And if you didn't spank it around, it probably would be a good car, wouldn't it? But I couldn't stand buying the parts. I would think they'd be a fortune. A small car, Community Polo. Just look about, see what you fancy, innit? There's just too much choice, really, isn't there? Cars. I mean, how do you decide on a car? I don't know how you lot decide on buying a car. I'm like, it's just too much choice, isn't there? Hello, Abdul. I think, you know, I don't know, it's hard, isn't it? I honestly don't know how you buy cars. I'm like, how do you buy one? There's too many. There's too many bloody cars, I think. Oh. There is. There is what? Too many cars? Well, I don't know. How would you decide on, you know, something prestige? It's funny with prestige stuff, isn't it? You know, I don't know, like supposedly luxury stuff. I feel like a luxury hotel to a nice hotel, it's fantastic for my socials, isn't it? And look at the view. You know, look at I've got a piano in my room. I've got a lounge in my room. It's like, but if I was somewhere where, you know, wherever I was, I wouldn't want to be in the hotel. If I'm in the hotel, that's something I could go to London, couldn't I? Why would I bother to go all the way to Gatwick, get on a plane to fly somewhere just to have a really posh hotel? Hello. No, Abdul here in TikTok. No, yeah, my piano's so large. I'm saying luxury stuff. I don't know, you know, you buy these sort of high-end stuff, isn't it? High-end, I don't know, cars and, I don't know, furniture and stuff, isn't it? High-end fashion, clothes, you know. I think you're just paying. Like, I go to Blue Water and it's like everybody's got badges on. I don't think there's anybody. It's, to me, it's like, when you go in them sort of places, it's like you've tripped over, and you know these foam pits, but it's just full of like alphabetic spaghetti, and they just fallen into it, and they come out and it says Calvin Klein or Nike in great big letters. The handbags as well, their strap, it says, you know, I don't know, Gucci or something or whatever. I'm going, and people tell me that they're quality, but I'm like, why don't they produce them with, you know, an advertising? All when we do that, surely we're just advertising for. Oh, do you know, an heart attack? I thought, oh, I bought my trainers. You know, and I think you're advertising. Not really these. Surely these, right? I'm advertising Hoka, aren't I? Surely. But I will say you do need pretty decent trainers if you're going to run. Hello, Elaine. But generally, you know, like I'm thinking, you know, I don't know, technical fabric for clothes and it wicks the water away, and I'm going, how long am I running for? You know, do I really need, say that my shorts were 60 quid, and I was like, what? But I was too embarrassed to say I don't want them. So, and I did want them anyway, and I've worn them all the time. I wear them at the gym, running. I wear them all the time. I love it. They've got a lining and thing, decent pocket at the back. They're still even 60 quid. I thought, what? But, you know, everyone to their own, isn't it? We're just like an advertising platform for all these brands, isn't it? What, the Hoka? Yeah, they're I want to say they're American. Myself, I've known about them for years. I've known about them for maybe the last 10 years or 6-7 years. I've heard of them, and I think these were 90 quid. It was in an outlet shop, and I quite like them. They seem to be. It don't make you run any quicker, but I like them. You know, I don't know how long I've had them now. Not that long, but looking at the soles, I'm thinking another couple of months I need another pair. Never could do. Cambridge equals West China now. What are you on about, you me old China? No, they're not. They're just a brand, aren't they? I mean, I don't think I'd ever get Nikes to run in, unless you were sponsored by Nike. I'd say look at Brooks, Asics, Hoka, Saucony, any of them. I don't know about Nike. I don't think I'd. I wouldn't get Nike. And never wash them. If you got running trainers and you stick them in the, I don't care how muddy that gets, that never gets washed. They're never washed ever. They are when they become my good old trainers that I maybe wear when I go walking, but I wouldn't wash them. I wouldn't wash them if I'm running them. Never wash your running trainers ever. If it gets muddy, use water and clean it off, and put some newspaper and let it dry. Just let it dry, isn't it? They're all, you know, they're breathable and all that sort of stuff. But I mean, I quite like them myself. They were loads of people. I've seen loads of people have them off-road for off-road running. But not them. They're like road and maybe a little bit of light gravel or a path or something. I mean, if you come across a bit of mud, you'd run through it, wouldn't you? I have had spikes before. Spikes are pucker. Spikes are like four-wheel drive. You just put them on, you get in the mud, and it's just like instant traction, and there's no slipping. If you run on a bit of a camber, there's no slipping. The only trouble with spikes, they don't have there's no real padding. So if you're a bit lumpy, you don't know really, and you can't wear them. I wouldn't have been able to wear them at this park run. You could if it was on just on the grass, but you can't wear them if you go on concrete. But they are good. They used to do 15mm like studs, and you know, obviously they just give you pure grip. If you're doing proper cross country, they're good. I've never used spikes on a track. I have run round tracks, but I've never, you know, the proper people like are doing like Mega in it. They're doing, I don't know, they need that because they're powerful now, so they accelerate around the corners. And really, I reckon someone who does lots of are you seriously going to park there? There's a car just pulled up on the charger there. Just got to tell him that's the charger. Need to let his tyres down really. I don't get that. I don't get it. He pulled in, he's come across a bay and he's come onto the bay with the charger. Whether he's just completely ignorant, he has no idea, or he's just being awkward. Honestly, I suspect I just want to take that place up. Luckily there's loads of other spare chargers, but you know, I suppose what I might do, I think if I notice him come back, I might say, because you're good to plant the seed, isn't it? What I might do when he comes up, I'll say, I don't know whether you'll get anything, but someone just took a picture of your car and he's from the parking thing or something. So I don't know, you might get something. I don't know. If you don't, you don't, isn't it? It's always good to let them worry about it, isn't it? Hello. Well, I was over on them charges, right, and this this Discovery pulled in, parked. I said, I went with him, I said, do you know it's electric? Yeah, I know, mate. I said, well, you shouldn't park there. I can park it if I want. I went, of course you can, mate. I said, that's what you want to do. And, you know, I just hope one day, because I'm pretty sure they would get an electric one day if they live long enough. I hope someone does that. I hope someone is parked and blocks it. I'm pretty sure then that would be unfair, you know, but everyone said there's loads of spaces. Literally, he's driven through from a space and he's parked. So I'm going, well, I do know why you would do that, because you basically just not a very nice person, isn't it? But if he was the other way, man, you could let his tyre down, he wouldn't know, would he? But you know what? Yeah, I was working, mate. I done park run this morning. I thought, well, Yeezy guy. What's a Yeezy guy? Yeah, I done park run this morning with my daughter, and then I worked today. Had an MG going out, which was good. What else? I sold the Duke, Nissan Duke. think we could have sold that like, I don't know, 3 times. It's too cheap though, it's like 13 grand, 12,995 for a 23 reg, and it's an N connector. We can't work out why he's marked out for that price, but you know, it's marked out at that price. The really strange thing with the bloke parking there, to block that, he's got to walk further to the services. He's actually got to walk further. And I don't know. Really, it's nice you got a long cable. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's. I'm sure we haven't lost money on it, and you know, but just to me, it sold that quick. It sold that quick that he. I think you could have made another 500 quid on it, and he still would have sold. I think it still would have sold, you know, but. Yeah, he don't care. He's back now. Well, I suppose someone might love him, innit? Someone might love him one day. But quite nice park in front. Put a car in the bay at back. Put an electric car in front and just say, I can't get out, mate. You know, it's gone flat. If you give us a push. But he's gutted, really. There you go. How? How what? But it's sold, isn't it? Sold. That's sold. You turn the money over, and you turn the money over quick. You put, like any business, you know. I'm sure if you was buying and selling houses, and you might want 200, and you know you get offered like 187, I think, and you think, oh, it's just, you know, it was a bit of a mission of a job or something. I don't know. And you just think, oh, let's get rid of it. Let's just get rid of it. Get rid of it and put that into another house, can you? Then you sell it quick, isn't it? 187. Well, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I don't know. Whatever. You know, well, how much are houses? All sorts of prices. Depends on where you live, isn't it? I suppose. No negotiation. There isn't negotiating anything though, because you know all the prices, and you know everybody wants money off, don't they? Even these people said, "What can we take off?" I went, "Nothing." I said, "But I'll tell you what. I've been in a good mood. I've had a good day today. I'll tax it for you. I'll give you 6 months tax." I said, I think you should have a year and give me 100 quid. I said, but it's up to you. So he said, oh yeah, I think we'll do that. And his insurance though, the insurance is his son, right? It's 3.5 grand. I'm like, what? I said, it's crazy, isn't it? Absolute crazy. But you know, that's what happens, isn't it? There's no, you know the price of everything, isn't it? You mark it up. And I always think if something's too expensive, just don't buy it. Simple as that, don't buy it. If you really, really want it, buy it. If it's too expensive, don't buy it. And I said to him, I said, everything makes you smile. The colour makes you smile, the door handles, the wheels, the tyres, the heated seats, everything must make you smile. I said, the moment there's something that doesn't, walk away from it. And if it's the price, just walk away. You'll always find another one. Whether or not you find one for that price, and if you think it's genuinely too expensive, you wouldn't be here. I said, so it obviously is a good price. So I said, you know it's a good price. So, but yeah, it is ridiculous, isn't it? You know, but because of the cars we sell, we don't really sell to young people. But I reckon if you were selling cars, maybe up to 3 grand, and you were selling to like a lot of, you know, 18, 19, 20-year-olds that were buying Corsas and Fiestas, I'm pretty sure their insurance would be 2-3 grand. And people say, yeah, but the car's not worth that. It's nothing to do with the car, it's risk. And if you think your insurance is too dear, imagine your best mate that you think is a good driver. How much would you want to insure him against anything that happens? Any Lamborghini he's going to hit, any person he's going to run over, any car that he wants to hit within a year, or anything within a year, how much would you want to insure him? People say it doesn't work like that. I said, no, it does work like that, because it's risk. What's the name of business? Cambridge Motors Plumstead. Been there since 1959. Long time, trustworthy. Everybody will tell you that though. You just do your own, you do your due diligence, isn't it? Speak to the people who speak to the people that you're giving your money to, and just you work out if you think they're, you know, I had a lady who's bought a car from Scotland. And I said, I don't really do distance selling, and she's decided that she's going to come pick it up next Friday. She understood. She totally understood. Harrods. She totally understood, and I actually said thank you. I said thank you for understanding and coming down. I said, look, if it's not acceptable or you really don't want to do that, I said I'm happy to just give you your deposit back. I said because I'm not doing what you want. I said I have to do everything you want to give me your money. I said, but if I'm not doing everything, I'm not fulfilling all of your. I said, but obviously, let's say further down the line you bought another car, I'll just get it delivered, won't I? Why would I? Once I know you and I trust you, like me, I said, once you know me and trust me, and we know each other, I know you're not going to send it back. You're not going to give me any hassle. Great. Because if I got there, she went, oh, I thought the colour was a different green. It's like she can have her money back. Then I've got to go all the way to Scotland and get the car back, which is like hassle. I don't like hassle. But you know, always treat your customers, you know, with respect. Treat them fairly, then you'll be fine. But it's when you don't, you know, any business, isn't it? You know, I think it's how you deal with problems, isn't it? If you have a car and the garage sort of look up, but you have to be realistic, don't you? You know, you can't. I don't know. But Black come back today. He said, no, you could definitely have the virtual cockpit. No, definitely. And I can't get it working. And he come up and I went, I can't see it. There's no button for it. No, your brother showed it to me. I went, oh, okay. But it's not on Auto Trader now anymore. It just so happens, what a bit of luck, we had the pictures and the video. And he was adamant. He said, no, I guarantee. I said, I'll tell you what, before we look at the video, how about we have a little wager? How much are you prepared to wager that you're right and I'm wrong? What's the deal here? And he laughed. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, you owe me cake then. If I'm right and you're wrong, you owe me cake. Okay. So we looked at it. No, he was confused it with another car. We think he sat in another car, another Skoda, and because he was all to do with the users, he's done a lot of factory reset. And I said, well, surely you factory reset it back to 2024 or 23. I said, surely you don't factory set it to 2025. I said, so maybe in 2024 or 25 and 26 there's been an update over the year and they've improved the software. I said, but a factory reset will take it back to the day it was made, which is 23 or whatever, or 24, I don't know. And he's still going to ring my brother out on Monday, which I thought he's a really nice bloke, and it was really funny because he went, oh, it's quite embarrassing. I said, no, it's not embarrassing, I'm just right. I said, and he laughed. I said, no, it doesn't matter. I said, look, I understand. I know it's like, I'm sure we've all done it. You think, no, I'm sure this. See you later, mate. I'll be going soon anyway. I've got another, it says 30 minutes, mine can say 30 minutes. No more lies. Monday morning, I run Monday morning. That's why I brought my trainers with me, because I'm Mondays and Thursdays I used to walk around late Blue Water, but I don't now run. I want to run, and it's 3.6 mile. So a nice little distance, not too long, 35 minutes or something, which is all good enough for me. I do keep all the videos, because it shows what a car's got, and it shows the windows, it shows that, it shows this, that. And the good thing is, the video was taken on a day. So if you come back and said to me, well, that windscreen wasn't cracked, you can look at the video and you can go, well, it was on this date, or not the windscreen, but I don't know, something, you know, there could be a mark in the bodywork or something in it, and all the pictures, you zoom in and you can see any marks, and you go, well, look, that's the date the picture was taken, which was before you've even come. It's the same bit of thing, isn't it?
Hello?
Hello. Can I call you back?
Hello? Yeah, of course
Give us,
you can. Bye.
Give us 5 minutes. Speak to you in a bit. That's her dad used to work for us at his hospital, and I messaged her to see how she is and that. Anyway, but they've gone up London for a bottomless brunch, and I said, "Oh, how messy is that going to be?" I reckon they're all pissed. They're going to give me aggro down the phone, aren't they? But yeah, look, I'd say when you go and do anything, take pictures. Take pictures of everything. Do, I don't know what you call it, videos of all stuff. That way, then you're pretty insulated as to what's happening, you know, or what it was. You definitely will think, no, that was. You'll definitely think, oh no, that was had that on it, or it didn't have that on it. And clearly, no, they don't. That's not always. Anyway, I'm going to go now because I've got really enough charge, so I'm off. Going to the beach tomorrow. So see you later, you lot.